Greetings Earthlings, a package arrived today. Look at this. This is actually a late 2012 Mac Mini. Now you may be wondering, why the hell are you buying a Mac Mini? And at that, why are you buying a 2012 Mac Mini? Because these are kind of getting old. I mean, even the latest model that you can go and buy in the Apple Store is essentially 3 years old at this point. It's based on Haswell, I believe. But we're going to get into that in this video. Right now, however, I just want to open this box. So you can see Dad started to open it already. I'm going to grab my knife. Aha, here we go, folks. So I'm going to put you on that there tripod and I'll open this. Apologies for the slightly janky camera angle, folks. Anyway, we'll just get straight in here. I do not want to destroy this thing, so I'm cutting it sideways. Dad already started to open the other bits, so we can just unpack it here. Ooh. There's absolutely stacks of bubble wrap, whatever you want to use bubble wrap for. You certainly can. And first sign of things here. This is an Apple DVI to HDMI adapter, or HDMI to DVI. This will definitely come in handy because I'm using my old monitors when I'm at Dad's. I'm going to take this between houses and this is certainly going to be needed. Put that one aside. The next thing, yes, I'm holding you because I want you to be really annoyed at me. This is the power cable, we've all seen it. And the thing itself. Now, how do they get rid of all this? We'll get rid of the box. Put that behind me. This is the Mac Mini itself, guys. You ready for the big reveal? I need to make sure this is in frame. I can only film this once. Opening the flap. It is in a bag. There it is, folks. The Apple Mac Mini from late 2012. Same time I got my MacBook Air. In fact, it's the same model year and everything. It's just not the same. Well, obviously, it's not the same computer. So, let's take a closer look. So here is the Mac Mini. As you can see, it's made out of aluminium. On the front, we have pretty much nothing apart from a light somewhere around here. Nothing on the sides either. On the back, power button, right there. We have your power intake, your power cable input. Of course, these have built-in power supplies. That is amazing. Then we have our Ethernet port, which I probably won't be using. We have Firewire. Then we have HDMI, which I certainly will be using. Thunderbolt 1.0, I can use that technically. 4 USB 3.0 ports. SD card slot. And we have a headphone and microphone jacks. Now, this is something very important, I think. These headphone and microphone jacks on the newer models is just a headphone jack. And you can plug a microphone into it, I believe. But I prefer it like this so you can plug a separate microphone into it. We also have this. I am not actually quite sure what this is. I'm pretty sure it's a fan intake, but I don't really know. So if you do, let me know. This is the bottom of the machine. So you can, you're supposed to be able to grab this and twist it off. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this with hand. So I'll put it back on the tripod. Let's see if I can undo this. Okay, I'm a doofus. Turns out I think I was twisting this plate the wrong way. There we go, folks. It's clicked. Now, matter of working out. Get it off. Here is the inside. We have the Wi-Fi dongle. Plus a big fan grid. We have the fan itself. We have our memory. This is 16 gigs, no less. Low power, double data rate, version 3, DDR3 RAM, just slots right in there, it's really easy to get in. I'm not quite sure where the hard drive bay is, I'm pretty sure it's under here, maybe under there, I'm not too sure. I think if you take out these 2 screws it might reveal it, but I don't need to touch that for right now, so we're just going to stick the cover back on. Hope I can get it lined up. There we go, folks. It was just a matter of lining the 3 screws up underneath, twisting this plate in place. But now we're going to hook this up we're gonna test it. Well, as you can see back there, I had to use some good old-fashioned USB to PS2 adapters, or actually PS2 to USB adapters, to connect my old keyboard and mouse because I really want to see if this works. I also had to connect an HDMI to DVI adapter that came with it, so that I can use my Dell monitor because I can and I want to. So all I've got to do is turn it on. At the wall, down here. Yes, this is next to a heater. I hate it. Anyway, it has power. Is it going to do anything on its own? Doesn't look like it. Make sure my monitor's on. I'm going to press the power button right now, folks. And there it was. It was pretty quiet. We have our Apple logo. It's looking good. I don't know if the keyboard and mouse are actually going to work. I don't even know if macOS works with these adapters. I guess we're about to find out there. But we're loading up. This thing does have a spinning disc in it, so it's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, but one of the upgrades I want to do is getting an SSD for it if I ever can, and since these things support dual hard drives, it shouldn't be much of a problem either. Here we are. I don't know what type of screen this is, but I'm going to try and turn on VoiceOver. I'm not sure if it's going to the screen or not. Whoopsie guys, looks like you do need a USB keyboard because now I have working volume control. So now let's turn on VoiceOver. And look at that. I'm going to set this up and I'll be right back when we're at a desktop. We're at a desktop, and as you can probably tell by the background, this came with Yosemite. I'm obviously going to be upgrading it to High Sierra because that is brand new, fresh, new, none of the Sierra rubbish. We're going to get High Sierra. But I literally haven't changed anything about this computer yet, so we're going to go and set up some stuff. Okay guys, I literally haven't done anything yet. I've literally just changed the background to black so that I can actually see what I'm doing, and I'm going to hop into About This Mac and you're going to see what this is. So you're going to see that this is macOS 10.10. This is a Mac Mini, late 2012. It has 2.5 gigahertz Intel Core i5. Now this thing's supposed to have 16, but I did take out one of the modules and put it back in, so let's hope that's the problem. Intel HD graphics 4000. It's a gigabyte of video RAM. You got my serial number, and that's pretty much it. This thing is quite a little nice thing. It's definitely more powerful than my MacBook, and once this 16 gigs RAM gets worked out, I don't know what I've done, this will be absolutely amazing. So I'm going to click the Apple menu and we're going to log out, and I am going to work out why this RAM is doing this. Okay guys, so I went and pushed the RAM stick back in. It didn't spring up when I opened the two clips, so I'm assuming it just wasn't in there properly. It's definitely in there properly now, so we're going to take the base and work out how the hell I managed to screw it back on before. And we're going to power it up again and see what the difference is. Well, I screwed everything back in. Let's see what happens this time. Well, the bong was definitely louder because I turned up the volume. Got an Apple logo. Nice. Loading up. And we'll see if anything's changed. Now, if this doesn't work, I'd assume the seller just said the wrong things. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is going to work though. If it doesn't, maybe I've done something majorly wrong. But I haven't done something amazingly wrong because it didn't smoke, it didn't blow up. It just worked. I type in my password. There we go, people. You might be able to see here that now if I come up to About This Mac, it's loading. There we go. Yep, there we go, 16 gigabytes of RAM. I was a bit worried there. Oh well. It's not a problem, it's a complete non-issue, don't worry about it. I'm gonna install some applications, customize my dock, customize my launch pad, things like that, and I'll be back. It's taken a while. Well, just what's going on here? He's using a Microsoft keyboard and a Microsoft wired optically tracked mouse on a Macintosh. Oh, I can't have that. Fortunately, I don't have anything much better. I guess I'll just be using this little Logitech keyboard that I used in the first part of the setup at Dad's, but as you can see, I'm now at Mam, so we're gonna rip this trash out. Let's just pull that out and put it there. Get rid of this. This mouse is stuck, yay. Goodbye. And goodbye. Don't worry, no keyboards were harmed in the making of this video. Gonna grab my little dongle. I love the fact that Logitech puts the dongle inside the battery component, and I can't speak today, can you tell? Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I'm not sure if I can do this one-handed or not. We're about to find out. Oh god. There we go. That's better. All we have to do is connect this to here, and it would help if it was the right way around. There we go. I'm ready for the first boot up. I have my light on dim though, so you can probably barely see anything, but I can see everything much better. So you're about to see what I've done to my Mac desktop so far. Everybody ready? Get ready to hear the bong. Smoke test! Well, it wasn't very loud, but oh well. And yes, we have an Apple logo. This is my absolutely lovely massive, massive, not really massive, but 32-inch Panasonic Viera TV that has HDMI. I wish it had VGA, because like literally everything around here other than this Mac Mini, a couple of other random things that have DVI, is VGA, but oh well. Certainly doing something here. This doesn't take absolutely ages, but it certainly takes longer than my MacBook, which obviously had a, I think it had a MSATA 128 gig SSD, so, but it certainly doesn't take that long. I plan to get an SSD for this anyway, eventually, if I actually can, but yeah. Here we go, login screen. Oh no, I've told it to log in automatically. So, there it is. It's busy loading things. There we go. Got the mouse cursor. Whoa, that mouse cursor is massive. I set my mouse cursor to be big. Didn't think it was going to be that big. It's huge. And it looks like the audio is coming through the TV, which is good because I didn't know how well that was going to work, because I had the other computer sitting here at some point that had HDMI on it, which I haven't actually showed you yet. And it really wasn't working too well. And in case you're wondering why I've barely got anything in my dock right now, well, that's because I removed a bunch of stuff and then I was going to add some stuff, but I didn't get around to it yet. So that's that. If we go into about this Mac, however, I'm not sure if I've already showed you this, but we are running 10.13 High Sierra. We've still got 16 gigs of RAM and the same processor and all that stuff. But we're now running High Sierra, which is much better than Yosemite, depending on what you think. But personally, I'm going to upgrade this thing until it can't be no more, and if I have to downgrade it, then I have to downgrade it if it gets too slow, but I really don't think it will be. I did put iMovie on here, because a strange thing is, iMovie and iPhoto, when it was still around, in GarageBand and all the iWork suite, Pages, Numbers, Keynote, they always used to come with it. But these days, you get like 20 apps in your applications folder, which is barely anything, and you have to download them all from the App Store, which is fine. I don't really care, I just downloaded it anyway. Don't know why it's bringing this up again, because I kind of already pressed continue, but oh well. Here we go, here's iMovie. Haven't even made any project yet, but the first video I'll be editing on this thing is indeed this video. So, I guess I better crack on and continue setting this up because it's not even on my Wi-Fi network yet. Oh no, we've got underscan issues. No! Please! Don't make me deal with this! You're under here. Why does this have to happen? No, I don't want about this Mac. I want to kill you. Die. Oh no, I didn't want to have to deal with this. System preferences, here we go. Let's hope we can adjust it. I can't actually remember if this is a thing. Thank God, underscan. That's better. Let's put it all the way up and see what it looks like. It's tiny! I believe that's in the right place, but I'm not too sure. We just had to deal with that, didn't we? So I thought I'd just take a minute to explain why I have essentially switched back to the Mac full-time from Windows. And that is because of this program right here, known as iMovie. Now, as you can see, I actually have this video open currently. The package arrived today. This program is awesome, and a lot of people would say, well, iMovie's terrible, you should get Final Cut Pro. Well, yeah, I probably should, and I probably will eventually, but right now iMovie's working just fine, and it is the only video editor I know to date that works well with a screen reader.
15-bit flash. Project starting. 1.007. AV clip. GABR 4787. Layout item. 2.17 seconds.
All of these things, the whole interface is completely accessible, and that's something I absolutely love about iMovie, and that's how I edit most of my videos. So I decided to get a Mac of my own so I wouldn't have to use Dad's iMac all the time, as my MacBook is broken, as you may know. Kind of like broke the screen. I believe I left like a memory stick on the keyboard or something and closed it, and we're in the process of getting that fixed, but I wanted a bit more powerful of a computer anyway, and this Mac Mini is certainly more powerful. It's got 4 times the RAM, better processor, I think it's got better graphics. I'm not too sure, it might have the same graphics actually because it's from the same time period. And yeah, so I really got a Mac for this video editing, and of course I also like things like Safari, I like the Spotlight, I like Siri, I like the integration with my iPad, which I use all the time, so obviously having integration is absolutely amazing. And overall I just like the Mac ecosystem, and it's much better than Windows, which spies on you all the time. So that's why I switched to a Mac really. And that's gonna do it for this video. So if you like this video, a like is most appreciated. It helps out my channel a lot, and it sends a request to YouTube. If you didn't like this video, that thumbs down button seems to work as well. I think that also sends an Ajax request to YouTube servers or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, you can also press that positive subscribe button. It's really cool and really helps, because 48 subscribers is a lot more than I thought I would ever get. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.